My sister spilled my deepest secret right in the middle of my wedding, so I spilled hers right back. Hey everyone, if you're already hooked on these kinds of family drama stories, hit that like button and subscribe for more. It really helps the channel grow. Let's dive in. My big sister, Sophia Williams, always made sure I knew I was the family's letdown. Perfect grades, class president, Yale law grad, she stacked up accomplishments like trophies. Why can't you be more like Sophia? That phrase echoed through my entire childhood. But here's what nobody knew. While Sophia was popping champagne over her Yale acceptance letter, I was silently starting my own legal advisory firm from my dorm room. By the time I graduated high school, I'd built connections with over 50 top firms up and down the East Coast, all hidden behind layered companies. And when Sophia finished Yale Law, I already held majority stakes in 8 prominent law firms up and down the East Coast, all hidden behind layered companies. Then, when Sophia landed her dream job at Elliott & Brooks, New York's most elite firm, she had no clue her little sister was actually the owner. "You should see my new office," she bragged at Sunday dinner. "Huge windows, fast track to partner. What about you, still messing around with that little advisory side gig?" I just smiled and said, "Yeah, something like that." Then I met James at a high society fundraiser. Sophia immediately tried to mark her territory. He's from one of New York's oldest families. He's looking for someone accomplished, not whatever you're doing, Emma. What she didn't realize was that James had already met me as the CEO of Emma Legal Advisors. He was handling legal for Harrington Group during takeover talks, never guessing the sharp CEO on the other side was the same woman he was starting to fall for. When James proposed, Sophia lost it. It doesn't add up. She's a nobody here in the city. Something's fishy. She demanded to be my maid of honor, thinking it'd give her time to dig up dirt. She plotted for months, waiting for her big reveal. The wedding day was flawless. St. Patrick's Cathedral in New York, packed with the who's who of legal and business world. Right as the officiant said, if anyone has reason this couple should not be joined, Sophia stood up with this smug grin. "Wait, I have something important to share." She waved a thick folder. "Before this goes any further, everyone needs to know the real Emma Williams. My sister has been deceiving you all, sneaking into firms, pulling strings on deals behind the scenes. I've got the evidence, financial trails, hidden companies, all pointing straight to her." She turned to James. "Did you know your bride isn't who she says? That during the Harrington deal you've been working on, she's been running the show? She has 0 qualifications. She never even went to law school." I stood up calmly. "You're absolutely right. I never went to law school." The room gasped. I was too busy creating something bigger. I tapped my phone, sending the email I'd prepared weeks ago. Suddenly, phones started vibrating all over the cathedral, New York's top lawyers and executives checking their inboxes. "Ladies and gentlemen," I announced, "as of right now, Emma Legal Advisors has finalized the takeover of Harrington Group. This creates the biggest legal powerhouse in the Northeast." Sophia's face drained of color. "What? What are you saying?" "I'm not a practicing attorney. I own the firms, including Elliott & Brooks, where you've been employed." The folder dropped from her fingers. "No way! That's impossible!" I glanced toward the front row. "Judge Reed, would you mind confirming who holds the majority stake in your practice?" Thomas Reed stood. "It's all true. Emma Williams is the CEO of Emma Legal Advisors and our parent company." Sophia stumbled back. "But you're my baby sister, the failure, the one who never measured up." "Who now owns your employer," I finished gently. Then I added, "Speaking of which, let's talk about the Thompson case, the one where you took all the glory." Her eyes went wide. "You wouldn't dare!" "The records show you did almost none of the work, mostly claiming credit for the juniors. Those ethics complaints, they're sitting in HR, which I now oversee." James stepped beside me. As lead counsel for Harrington, I knew exactly who Emma was from day one. We met across the negotiation table long before that fundraiser. I smoothed my gown. So, Sophia, want to keep airing dirty laundry, or can we get back to my wedding? She just stood there, frozen. Her moments of victory turned into total defeat. "Why didn't you ever say anything?" she whispered. "You never bothered to look up. You were too focused on looking down." She mumbled, "This isn't finished." I smiled softly. "Actually, it is. Check your phone." It buzzed. She read the screen, her termination email from Elliot and Brooks. "You can't just fire me." "I'm not. The proof of your misconduct is. I'm simply the owner who signed off." That day wasn't just a wedding anymore. It was my quiet crowning. And guys, sometimes the sweetest revenge isn't loud. It's just success that speaks for itself. If this story had you on the edge of your seat, smash that like button. Drop a comment with your thoughts. Have you ever had a family reveal like this? And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss the next one. Thanks for watching. See you in the next story.